FNATIC Boaster just destroyed Loud with his secret Omen tech. Loud were 21-1 on Ascent. This is their home. They do not lose on this map. But in the Sao Paulo Lock-in Grand Finals, FNATIC started the series with a dominant map 1, winning 13-8. How did they do it? What did FNATIC do so differently that the other 21 teams didn't to take this map so convincingly? In this video, you're gonna find out that a lot of this strong showing had to do with Boaster's Omen. FNATIC start their pistol round in a 3-2 setup. KO starts A main to show a bit of pressure with his 0 point, and then he goes to stack B with the rest of his team. He leaves Killjoy all on her own, but she has a microwave setup behind Generator. And no, you're not going to want to put your burrito in this microwave, because as soon as you walk into it, this alarm bot is going to go off, vulnerable you'll get tagged by the turret, and these mollies are going to fry you. It doesn't look like a good time. FNATIC's plan is to play retake on A on pistol round, and it's insane. In the meantime, Loud have an interesting comp, and they want to split A quick. They default this smoke in mid to create constant pressure throughout the round that Loud could use to either cross the catwalk or walk through it to go up market. This forces anyone playing here to respect both sides of the smoke, as they could walk out either side. They also default their Viper wall into B main. This Viper utility counters Killjoy's hard. Killjoys love putting their turret here to watch B main and fight with it. As long as this turret stays up, B main is under defender's control, but this wall blocks it off and allows Loud to take B main much easier. Once they scale up catwalk, Skye walks her dog, and Loud follows suit. Aspas, just like a ball of tinfoil, destroys the microwave. Even though the setup didn't get one, FNATIC have a strong retake in store. They file in, clear up catwalk, and everybody gets into position.
Can't detonate it though, suppressed. Fragment Nade going to be clearing a part of that one, and now here comes the waterfall right down and out. Fragment Nade finds it, and a fight's being taken. FNATIC laying claim to the map, laying claim to the site. It's all down to this. Less with the most to do, trying to spam it, and Boaster starting things up. Man's gonna need.
In this retake, 4 people ran across heaven, and right before they're about to jump, Boaster throws his paranoia in such a way that it will hit everyone in hell and behind Generator, but doesn't blind any of his teammates coming out. Not only that, but Chronicle throws his fragment on one end of hell so that anyone playing in that spot is forced out, flashed, and has no idea what to do. 2 players jump out, 2 players hold in heaven for any swings, and Boaster runs out a tree. Loud are just overwhelmed, and Boaster set the tone early with this perfectly structured retake and the disrespectful knife attempt. This is confidence at its purest.
How many Omens do you know that have a flashlight now? Not many.
Heaven. Don't break the door yet. Go heaven. Break the door. Alpha, go heaven too. Everyone go heaven. Just run. I'm gonna smoke your main in a minute. One close.
Ready, watch this.
Smoke your main. I'm gonna flash now, boys. Flash me now.
Beautiful flash. 2 flash. Somebody better call the ambulance.
In this round, FNATIC show off their anti-Killjoy ultimate setup. They have KO with his Molly and an Odin over on B, Killjoy with her nanos near the entrance, and a turret in market. KO can drop back to stairs and spam through the wall where the turret spots, and Killjoy can swing off it or hold the angle. Sova and Omen are doubled up in catwalk, and Sova plans on blasting his recon arrow up high while they run in and spam through the smoke. And Jet is in heaven, ready to dodge the ultimate. Now, if you've never seen a Killjoy lockdown used on A, 1, you probably live under a rock, and 2, if it's used to take A, it doesn't hit this small sliver of sight, and that's why Jet is playing in here. She'll take a shot and then get out. If Loud uses their Killjoy ult this round, FNATIC have the perfect counter. What Loud decide to do is start in an A main default. Killjoy starts B, Viper smokes mid, and they decide to take A main. They wait for their rechargeables and pound into A.
Seems like a good position to play in my opinion. Off to the side, to Trailblazer. A wider swing from Sadak, lucky to get out alive, and he does a decent amount of damage. Bruising Durka, but not dissuading him. Going back for more. Darlining him up. How does Sadak claim that one? But it's an even fight. Made a bit less.
FNATIC had the perfect counter to Loud's plan. Now, once the dust settles, Boaster ults into top mid. He understands the game plan. Keep them trapped and use their Killjoy ultimate for the retake, despite being up 4 versus 2. This is a great ultimate. Boaster understands that if they win this round, Loud will be on an eco and they'll have another easy round. And with this from the shadows, Boaster has them pinned. He tells his KO and Killjoy to rotate as there's no exit for Loud. They can't rotate out without Boaster knowing, they can't break the door because FNATIC will hear it and punish them, and they can't FF because that's not allowed in VCT. Loud has nowhere else to go but to hide into wine. Boaster then throws the perfect smoke to trap them in there, he works his way up, and then pinches the 2 remaining players with his team.
Determined FNATIC are to break the economy again of Loud. Look at the layers of smokes here. Weapon out, flash connects, though, trying to return it, spray down. Boaster with the backstab.
Loud this round want to go fast. It's an eco round, they're bored, and they want to hurry this up so they can go play with Vandals again next round. They start with Viper towards tiles, 3 on top cat, and Omen, who's going to paranoia for them through tree and come up A main late. Just like their pistol round, they're splitting A fast. FNATIC recognize that Loud still have their Killjoy lockdown, so they stay in the same setup. This time, Durka starts mid with his operator, with Leo behind him for support. But as soon as they get smoked off and stomping up cat, they dart towards A. And now, it's up to Boaster, who was solo A, to buy his team time to rotate. He has one objective: survive. To do so, he sends his big flash down tree, and it tags most of Loud. But not Viper, she's on a mission. She's following Sky's Wolf, and nothing is stopping her. Boaster thinks fast, and he smokes off A main. Now you might be thinking, Teets, this is a bad smoke. Boaster is just panicking because he just got stunned. Yeah, well, you're wrong. While you've always been taught not to let your smokes bleed out, it's okay to do so if you plan on playing in these spots. If you're holding the smoke, it's bad because attackers can leak out of either side. But these smokes are also hard to clear if you're the attacking team, and they can cause a lot of chaos. So Boaster uses this smoke and his shrouded step to reposition from where the dog just stunned him at. Loud have no idea where he went, and Boaster farms.
Boaster, where is he TP into? Cuts across the angle, there's a smoke in his way, and they are none the wiser. Loud getting silenced here. A tap of a spike, rotates around, it's a little bit off.
By making this aggressive play, he bought just enough time for his team to retake, and it played out perfectly.
Sheesh, that was wild. Fist bump, Jake. I ain't got time. Oh, this play. Oh my goodness. You know, I thought of this play when I was watching my VOD back, and I've never attempted it. In scrims, I never got away with it because it was like I never really did it. But then in the game, I was just like, I'm going to do it. I've never done it before. It could work, might not work, but let's try it. And that's what I did. I practiced it on the custom server, just so I knew how to TP. He only goes and gets 3 kills from it. I mean, it was a bit scary, but they ain't ready for me. I was so pumped with adrenaline that my aim was just all over the place.
FNATIC need one more round to punch home map 1 of this best of 5 series. Doing so would be huge, as this was Loud's map pick and would give them a ton of momentum heading into map 2. So they start in a 3-1-1 setup. KO has a knife lineup that lands to clear wine and A main. If the knife hits, he's going to throw his molly, clear out wine, and allows his team to take A main. He doesn't do the molly here, but here's the lineups. While this is going on, Killjoy is watching B main, while Omen jump spots with the smoke. Loud in the meantime are on a force buy. FNATIC is on match point, and Loud need a momentum shifting round if they want a chance at coming back and avoid losing their map pick. They have Viper anchoring B with her snake bites, and she has this crazy funnel wall in her spawn. This toxic screen went up, allows her teammates to funnel into sight from spawn and retake quickly. It also splits the site into 2, which makes it a headache to clear. They must have a lot of trust in this wall because she's on her own. Sky is jump spotting in mid, and Jet, Omen, and Killjoy have a 3 stack on A. They have a microwave set up on door and are bunkering down. Once FNATIC have A main, they give Boaster his ultimate and leave him towards A. Their final push is based around a fake from Boaster so that his team can entry onto B. Boaster smokes the door, but his teammates are spotted too early. The fake has failed. His team needs more firepower if they want to hit B. So, Boaster puts on his Jet cosplay and Omen ults on top of Switch.
The rest of his team, TP, in play, and as that ult that he picked up, dash forwards, cutting it across. It's a coordinated play, it's a coordinated strike!
Durka then times his dash perfectly so that he pinches Viper with Boaster. Sky tries to come in, but dies to Chronicle, and FNATIC storms the site. Boaster has successfully led his team out of the choke point. Once he uses all of his utility, there's no point for him to stay alive, so he throws his life out into the open for his teammates to trade. You see this all the time from great Omen players, and Boaster really put on a masterclass to help secure Ascent.
Yeah, I speak Russian. Spasibo. Oh my goodness. In scrims, you wouldn't get away with this TP. On LAN, look where I bloody TP. He can't even see me. He doesn't know where I am. I'm right here. If this was ranked, I'm one tapped. But in thingy, easy.
One backside.
Now, Boaster's superb Omen play didn't just stop on Ascent, but it leaked into Split as well. So here's a bonus clip for you loyal viewers. You guys are my favorite. Mwah. So in this round, FNATIC starts in a 1-2-2 setup. Cypher on B is going to anchor down site with his cages, site trapwire, and his camera spots Heaven and B main as well. Sage and Raze are in mid, ready to combo their slow orb and pain shells. This is a devastating duo that can combine for staggering amounts of damage. And Jett and Omen are on A, and they're going to counter these lurk smokes that Loud are placing. Loud's Viper has her toxic screen and orb set up in such a way that it sections off A main. She can walk through either the wall or the orb to try and find a lurk. So what's a good way to counter these lurk smokes? Play in front of them, and that's what Boaster plans to do. Loud, on the other hand, have Jett and Viper lurking A, Raze and Skye in mid, and Astra bunkering down any B main aggression. The round starts with Loud Skye swinging mid and finding an important first blood on an unsuspecting Durka. Boaster, in the meantime, counters Viper smokes with some of his own and plays in front of them like I mentioned. What Loud doesn't know is that Boaster is wielding one of the best weapons known to mankind, the Judge. If they push through his smoke, they're being turned into Swiss cheese. After finding the initial kill in mid, Loud decides to group up A. But here's where things get fishy. Here, listen to the clip, and I'm pretty sure the crowd gave away Loud's position and caused Boaster to spray a few shots. But I'll let you be the judge of that. Okay, just watch.
He was worried someone could have gone A ramp, but now he's in the position to win the round.
Smoke will fade at any moment. You've got to be kidding me. What timing was taken there?
After Boaster gets one, he quickly deploys another dark cover and heads back to site. Loud have no other map control, so they decide to keep pushing their way in.
At its best, and he's handed a cheap one. He's handed an easy one. Durka's there as well, bailing him out. Pressure being applied into the corner of the site, but it's Loud who is struggling to get in. A dodge and a flash, up close and personal. That's where the judge is favoured. And Boaster, he's going for more.
After repositioning, Boaster gets another one off of Durka's trade. He then fires a few more warning shots, does some big chip damage to Skye, and gets out with his life. His next plan is to play the retake with his teammates and hold screens. Once his team gets in, they all funnel through spawn, they spot the Astra in Heaven, get the kill, and make it a 3 versus 1. They know that Skye is the last one on site, but look at FNATIC's spacing. The only way they lose this is if Skye hits a nasty spray transfer on the 3 of them, and Boaster is aware of this. He sacrifices his life by teleporting out into the middle of the open, forcing Skye to take her crosshair off of Elbow and onto him. She gets the kill, but Boaster's teammates get the trade, and they win a pivotal round 8.
Someone could have gone A ramp, but now he's in the position to win the round.
Yeah. Can you look, man? Yeah. I'm watching your left.
I'm getting out of there, mate. You can tell I'm focused when my mouth is open. I ain't comment. I'm like this, trying to get all the oxygen to my brain.
Yes, first. I'm coming with you. I'm pulling off to here. I've only got Judge.
Doesn't matter though. All I need is a judge.
Elbow, you're going in elbow too. You can TP in.
I did.
Astra is lurking. Yeah, Astra put stars. Planting one.
Oh my goodness, this is intense.
Go upside back.
I'm gonna smoke main.
Planting now, elbow.
Just stick together. You have wall. You have wall.
Big round.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna beat this.
Heaven. Nice.
Last thing. I'm gonna bait. Wait. Beat now.
Nice. Good job. Good bait.
If you learned anything from this video, know that this is how you play an aggressive Omen.